Hello Scorpio, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your June Tarot Forecast. Let's see what's going to be happening in your love life, in your career and workspace, and what is the guidance from the universe and how to best utilize the energies of the months of June. At the end, I will pull messages from your person of interest and we'll see what they would like to share with you at this time. I will use just realized that I didn't really get those cards out. The Tarot of Mystical Moments for this read. It's a absolutely gorgeous deck. It's one of the decks I definitely missed when I was on the trip, so catching up now. I've been back home for a few days now, almost a week, and it feels good on the one hand. On the other hand, of course, I have so much of stuff that has been waiting for me here to deal with, and I have new plans that I need to plan out, so it's been a bit of a roller coaster, and will be for the next couple of weeks before I make my next journey. But enough about that. Let's get into your reading. This is a reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpio. Let's get started. And of course, this is my weekly TV show around mindfulness and wellness. It's called Mindfully Awake. Please check it out on YouTube, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, and any podcast platform. There's a playlist on this channel specifically with the episodes of Mindfully Awake, so you can check out what kind of topics have been discussed and choose which episode you'd like to see for yourself. I'm trying to keep them practical, down to earth, and not too much of a wishy-washy or vague, where we use big words, but they don't really mean much to most people in terms of, so what do I do with this information, you know? Okay, and of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others who may benefit from this kind of information. I think I've done enough shuffling. Before I start with the tarot, though, I'll pull a card from the Whispers of the Ocean deck with an oracle message for you, Scorpio. I got something here. Looking at the underbelly, number 6. Just had the 6-6 portal, the energetic portal of June. 6th day of the 6th month. So I talked a lot about the number 6 recently. Be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine-tuning. Yeah, so time management, prioritizing things. What is the best way for you to use your time and resources right now? Look at the underbelly of the matter. A lot of times we get caught into this hustle and whirlpool of life where things just kept falling onto you and you need to hustle to deal with them. I do that myself all the time. So, well, maybe not all the time, but still quite a lot. So I know how it can slip into it easily. So this is a reminder for you to take another look. Okay, so for your love life, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is Pisces energy. You have 3 of Swords. And you have the Death. This is your card, Scorpio. Very interesting. I will probably even clarify this one separately. For your career, we have 6 of Cups. Beautiful. 3 of Cups. And Queen of Swords. And then the advice. We have the World. This is Capricorn energy. We have Page of Swords. And we have the Fool. This is Aquarius. Wow, so many major arcanas here. Wow, wow, wow. The Star at the bottom of the deck, another Aquarius energy. So you're definitely, and one of the reasons that they're trying to get you to focus on the right things is because there's so many changes happening in your life, and it's easy to get lost, confused, and like lose track of what's going on. And stop believing that it's happening for you, that it's in your favor, where it is the fact. And this reading is generally pretty good. I mean, I see some heartache, I see the kind of like the need to work on some things, but generally it's really good. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and with the star 5 major arcanas and 10 cards. I mean, seriously, there's serious divine intervention happening, where divine is getting you onto the path of where you're supposed to be, where you really deserve to be, with all the hard work that you've put in, right? But with the Death card and Three of Swords, I can see that there is certain heartache that needs to be dealt with, where as soon as you heal it, as soon as you understand what happened and why, and I mean, this is a general reading, so I can't go into it too deep, but I will get a clarifier on this heartache. What is it connected to? But as soon as you unlock it, it will transform you. Death and rebirth. It's about a complete transformation. And like I was saying, it's divinely guided. Actually, I will take this deck. Please clarify the Three of Swords in this case for Scorpio. Please clarify Three of Swords. Okay. Six of Pentacles fell out. Yeah, so Six of Pentacles would mean to me that this Three of Swords is about this balanced energy in the connection with your person. Basically, that one of you put in a lot more work and focus and effort and nurture than the other one did. And of course, like, part of the healing that I'm hearing for you is acknowledging that you may not know full story of the other person. Meaning, and I'm not saying just, forgive and forget. I'm just saying that you don't necessarily know, first of all, what they were going through and why they behaved the way they did. And secondly, we all experience and express love in different ways, right? So whatever was heartbreaking for you because it seemed like they didn't pay attention, they didn't really care, didn't spend time with you, whatever, maybe it wasn't consistent, whatever it is, to them, they were doing the best that they could at the time, right? And that acceptance, that realization is already supposed to bring a lot of that healing energy your way, right? But this is just to give you some hints if you're not sure what I'm talking about. This could be coming from an ex, right? So if that's the case, then in the current space, the universe wants to bring something very beautiful for you in terms of love. But this needs to be cleared out. Like, it needs to clear the way. Otherwise, you will bring this heartache into your new relationship, and it will still be a burden. It will still kind of make the wound resurface every time something triggering will happen that will remind you about that past situation. For your career, we have Six of Cups, Three of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Well, what can I say to you, Scorpio? Whatever you are doing, your career, your occupation is supposed to bring you some fun, right? Like, make you really enjoy it, really have to kind of like run up and do it more and have another round and create another something, right? And if you think that, if your first thought when you're hearing this is that it's frivolous and I really want to make a career out of it, so I need to be serious, this is the seriousness here, right? Like, one doesn't interdict the other. You can still be serious about fun stuff, about things that bring you lots of joy and happiness, right? And you can involve other people, of course, involve people who you have trust in relationships with, maybe people of similar interests or area of occupation, or it could just be somebody that you trust, who would have your back, right? And sometimes that's all you need, to have somebody support you on a bad day, and then you'll get all the new ideas and new jolt of energy to carry on with your strategy, with the plan. I like how she's looking forward, right? To me, in this deck, Queen of Swords is the strategizer, right? It's like, okay, I really need to get my stuff together and see what's ahead and how I can get there. for the advice, we have the World, Page of Swords, and the Fool. Yeah, so this is the last card in the Major Arcana. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. You get my point, right, Scorpio? You're ending a cycle and you're starting a new. And Page of Swords is telling me that there is a lot for you to learn. So be very open to this new adventure, if you wish. It could be an actual adventure with traveling somewhere, or it just means that there's a certain slate, old slate that you turned over and you're starting anew. And it's a beautiful world, but stay my god, I can't think of a word I'm trying to say. Have the humility, right, to observe, to learn, to pick up some new stuff that you didn't know, even if it's the area where it seems like you know what you're doing, right? This is like a new flavor of it. This is how would XYZ another person do it, and that's somebody with a very different lifestyle than you have, right? Imagine like maybe a character of one of your favorite stories or movies or even cartoons. Like, how would they be doing what you're doing now, right? This is kind of the vibe. This is to give you an idea of what it means, what's the point, really. So you will be able to see it with your own eyes, but use that perspective from someone else. But it's important to stay open to this energy. Do not resist it. Here we go. We have more Three of Swords and we have the Magician. But in this deck, this is the After Tarot. Three of Swords is getting healed. The heart is getting healed after the heartbreak. So you see, as long as you do the healing, your person actually is doing the healing themselves, and they are basically saying that they want to turn things around. They want to stop being in a cycle of like going back and forth or getting offended, you know, in turns, kind of like, now I'm doing something, you get offended, the next day you'll do something and I'll get offended because of it, right? They're tired of that karmic cycle. So they're breaking the cycle on their end, and they're only able to do it because they've done enough healing now. So beautiful. You both are in a more healed energy, and that allows you to start building something completely new together, and it's exciting. Your person is excited, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this was good for Scorpio. Please don't forget to click the like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel. And until next time,